No floor, no crunches, just core strength that keeps your back healthy and your balance sharp. In this 15-minute standing core workout, we'll use upright moves to strengthen every layer of your core, to protect your spine, and to improve stability for daily life. This is a low-impact, no-floor routine that you can do anywhere. No mat needed. You can stick to body weight or grab a single weight for this workout. And if you'd like even more science-backed strategies for healthy aging, scan the QR code on the screen or click the link in the description box for my free 7-day movement and mindfulness plan. Are you ready? It's time to get started. We'll warm up with circles. Start with your feet, maybe a little wider than hip distance apart, and then rotate on the outside edge of your left shoe or your left foot. And then pay attention to the sensations in your feet and then your ankle. Start to notice your breathing. It's okay if your hip is moving, but think about the feet and prioritize movement in the ankle. And let's go to the other side. So breathing evenly. Think about your braced core, your upright posture, your feet, your ankle. All right, time for the hips. So rotate the hips, inhaling and exhaling. This can be a small circle. It can be a larger circle, depending on how your hips and lower back feel. But start to attach movement and breath. So connect them. Let's go the other way. And feel strong, aligned, tall. Great way to warm up, right? And then just rotate at the waist. Tap your hips side to side. If you pivot, you can feel your glute as you rotate. A few more. And then come to center again, and let's just roll the shoulders back and down. Inhale forward and up, exhale back and down. Your body's starting to feel a little warmer. How about right and left? Again, pain-free range. A few shrugs. And then look to the right. Roll the chin down to the chest and then up to the left. And we'll just do that a few times, connecting with the breath here as well. And then come back to center, and let's begin with the Pilates 100. So the Pilates 100 will pump the arms. Turn your palms forward today for this one and drop your shoulders, and we'll just start with a vigorous pump. So we'll pump from the shoulders, and notice how that wants to kind of make you wobble forward and back. So we're going to stand our ground, bend the knees just a little bit, brace the core, and then step your right foot back. Pump, and then try lifting that leg using your glute and release. Pump, chest up, lift, and release. It could be quick, it could be slow. You can keep the foot down, but just squeeze that back body, your hamstring, your glute. Let's do maybe one or two more here. Look straight ahead. There's no tension in your neck or jaw. And then we can switch to the other side, shoulders back and down, and start pumping again. So pump the arms, find your balance, squeeze your glute, and then if it feels good, shift your weight forward and lift and lower. Find your balance, brace your core, pump those arms, inhaling and exhaling. We can get a few more in before we go to our next movement. Maybe 2 more lifts. It could be small like mine or a little bigger. Lift. And come back to center for the open leg rocker. So we're leaning into a few Pilates stability and core movements. Start with a squat, hips back, squat and squeeze. So for our open leg rocker, which you'll see in mat Pilates, in the standing version, we'll squat, push down with power, and lift or tap. Let's just do the right side. Squat, push, and lift. Now, if you want to make this harder, squat, lift the arms to the side. That's it. You can just bring the arms up front. There's lots of options, but try and balance, push off, feel your core. So you're accelerating and you're decelerating. Find that balance. Push and lift. That's it. Where do you feel challenged but not overwhelmed? Do you feel your core kick in? We have a few more we can fit in here. Get that real good push. Your hips are back. Push, lift, hold, hold. 5 more seconds. 3, 2, 1. Now you can touch down side to side. Find your squat. And let's push off. Push and center. That's it. Push and center. That was a little fast, wasn't it? Push and center. Arms can go straight out to the side to make it harder. Or down next to your hips. We've got a few more to go. So try and make this sticky, like you're pushing through molasses. Slow. Exhale, hold, and inhale. A few more. Lift, hold. It's okay if you wobble, but find that center point where you can find that gravity shift and react. A few more. Push. Last one. Okay, how did you do with that open leg rocker? Shift side to side. And let's start with a Pilates march. So hips stay neutral, chest up. Just a few seconds to march. And then bring that right knee to the front, and we'll open out for our side crunch. Side crunch, and then lift the knee to the front and balance. That's it. You can elevate the foot, crunch, and lift. Definitely feel that lateral bend. Do you feel braced? It's okay, again, to feel a little off balance with the standing work. You can have a chair, a wall nearby. A few more seconds here, about 15. Brace. Find a focal point that's not moving, and you might get a little steadier the more you practice. If you're like me, one side is definitely more talented than the other. So come back to the Pilates march. Chest up, your hips are neutral. And then bring that left knee to the front and open to the side. Do a little crunch here. Crunch, and then lift. My opposite hand's coming up. That's it. Now you can keep the toe on the ground, or you can lift. Side to side, you might feel a little difference. And that, again, that's normal. That's okay. Try and go slow and steady to get the most out of the stability movement. If you feel like you're almost balanced but not quite, try taking off your shoes for this part. We only have maybe one more rep to get in here, and then we're going to focus in on balance. Pedal your heels. Open up to the right, and let's use the balance and stability we've created to do a little bit of tree. Breathe. Now you can bring your hands to your heart. You can put this toe down or lift up. You can reach the arms up. But how do you feel as you shift side to side? Feeling good? Big breath. You're still breathing. All right. Pedal your heels. Left heel, open and close. You're ready for balance? So let's find our tree. Tree on this side might be a little different, right? Your standing leg is bent. You're finding stability. Just play with this. It's okay to be a little out of balance. It's okay for your toe to touch down. All right, great job. Our next movement is when the weight comes into play. So we'll do some wood chops side to side. These are a little different. So draw an X with your belly button, with or without weight, and allow your core to initiate this movement, and your shoulders are just along for the ride. We'll stop at the top, exhale, and then slow inhale. 3, 2, 1. Lift and pause. Do you feel your abs and back? 3, 2, 1. Lift. So I'm sinking back into a little squat. And again, this is not coming from the shoulders. Slow and steady. So a little bit of power on the way up. Neutral spine. Okay, other side. Realign. Sink down. Shoulders back and down and reset. Let's lift up. Draw that X. Slowly come down. Now I'm going to come up out of my squat, squeeze my glute, and come back down. It's a gentle push, but you definitely feel it on the way down. Arms can be straight. You can bend the elbows for less intensity. So up a little quicker, but just a normal speed. Get a few more in. We're almost done. Couple more. Last one on this side. And then we'll set ourselves up for a suitcase carry. Now you can use a lighter weight or you can opt for a heavier weight. But we're going to walk back and forth as though we're holding a suitcase in one arm. Try and adjust, align your shoulders, your hips, and then we're going to walk side to side or forward and back, however you have room in your space. Keep your gaze up and then take a walk. You can turn and take a walk. You can pick up your pace or keep it slow. As you turn, brace your core and try and keep those shoulders aligned. As heavy a weight as you can manage or tolerate. Your normal gait. And then let's switch hands. So now this is in my right hand. And I'll take the suitcase walk here, trying to keep my shoulders in a line. So this core stability is really important. You can practice turning right and turning left. A few more, and then we'll get right into our cool down. Maybe one more lap. Unclench your jaw, get your head back. I think we're about done here. You can do this suitcase carry for as long as you'd like, up to 5 minutes on each side. All right, are you ready to get back into this cool down? Notice how tall you feel and just look side to side. Notice your breathing. Align, feel that pelvic floor lift, shoulders back and down, and then chin to chest and up on the other side. Yeah, a little sigh feels pretty good, right? That core work is so important to keep you pain-free. Let's roll the shoulders forward, little tiny circles, just 3 or 4. I just want you to feel your shoulder blades move on your back. And now big circles to the back. 4 big ones. Inhale. 2 more. Last one. And then just give me some circles at the waist or little rotations. I guess we're not doing a complete circle, right? We're just rotating side to side at the waist. So we're working from the head down as we cool down. And just reinforce all those movements that we just completed. Your core is still strong as you rotate the hips. Small, big. Now this is the point where you can come back to the sensations in your lower back and your hips. Compare them to how you felt when you started. Go the other way. How's your lower back? Your upper back? Is your head back? All right, right foot, ankle, maybe a bigger range of motion now. Unlock your feet. And then let's do the other side. One more breath, inhaling, and then exhale. Do you feel a little taller, more aligned? Well, this session was all about core strength that you can feel, upright posture, steadier balance, and a stronger back. For best results, do this workout at least 3 times a week, anytime you want a quick functional routine that supports you in daily life. Before you go, scan the QR code or use the link in the description to grab my free 7-day movement and mindfulness plan. And if you enjoyed this session, subscribe and explore the full 8-week longevity series. Each workout is designed to help you move better, age stronger, and feel more resilient. And until I see you again, stay tall, balanced, and focused on the good things in life.